and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Hope you're well, readers. Spring is springing. I'm getting ready for the next grand gathering of the Hilltop, which is at the end of this month. I think I'm going to be running the Blade Runner RPG. Very much looking forward to that. Hope you're enjoying your home games. As always, we will be very grateful for any ratings or reviews you could leave for us on your podcast app of choice. And as always, we'd love to hear from you through social media at Billowing Hilltop on Twix, at Billowing Hilltop on pretty much everything else, or you can email us at hello@billowinghilltop.com. That's it. I've got no other news or information, so let us push on with episode 188 of the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Let's get ready to rumble.
We need to deal with these two that are closest to the druids because they could get nasty. If our task is just to keep them away, then we basically need to go around doing hindrance things on them. So like stunning strikes on them, or I don't know, like the confusion spell would be quite good, Dan.
Trouble is it's concentration and they get saved. So if it doesn't work, I mean, if it does work, they might still behave normally.
Yes.
So it's not a guarantee.
Rather than bashing, it seems that we've got to do
Maybe Graham
things
can
that
do some
trip them up.
damage with his Call Lightning and we can kill them.
I'm going to try.
That is a stonking spell. What damage does it do?
Does 70-10.
And how long does it last?
10 minutes.
And you can do it every round.
Every round.
That's obscene.
What?
What spell is this?
Call Lightning.
Wow.
I mean, for comparison, a fireball cast at the same level would do 12d6.
Yeah.
But you only get it once. Instead of every round for 10 minutes. Is it concentration?
It is concentration, though.
Right. The cool thing there is to go up, bash one of them, try and stun them, then they fail dexterity saves, then you do the Call Lightning on them.
I have a Wall of Force, 120-foot range.
Haven't you got Blade Barrier or something like that, Graham?
Graham's already concentrating on a
I'm concentrating
pretty
on a
chunky
spell.
We don't want him swapping that spell out. I think
Can you make them invisible?
not from here.
Maybe I can go and get them, put them in my bag of holding and start running around the battlefield. Probably upset their spell, won't it?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm here with the usual crowd.
Are you?
Back on his jet plane.
Do you want some Spidey facts? I thought I'd lean into this
Oh,
one.
spider fact. Spider fact. Lucas, give us a spider fact.
Did you know that the arachnids are not just spiders, but also ticks, mites, and scorpions?
Yeah, scorpions, I knew.
Scorpions.
Yeah.
I didn't know
So
ticks.
ticks and mites also have
8 legs.
8 legs, and
Oh.
yeah.
Ticks
So there
are-
are actually 110,000 known species of arachnids, and only
Also, the
51,000
beetles, they had
of
8
those.
legs between them.
Very
Well,
clever.
thank you very much for the spider fact, Lucas.
Another one next week.
Yeah. We also have, he can pillage my village. It's Olaf, hot person, Viking that's to our liking. Graham, we've got Paul. Paul, you've been operated upon, you tell us.
Oh,
What have they done
this
now?
is- no,
What was
this
it?
is dentistry.
Was it a human doctor
It was
or was it
dentistry.
J-blades?
Dentistry extraordinaire.
What have you had done? You've had
no,
something
it's-
added or have you had something taken away?
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of
It's
both.
a
Also,
bit
we
of
have the
both.
socialist Aslan.
Hi.
Dan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and easing himself into his specially adapted high chair. Corpulent form of Johnny.
Hello.
We should have a recap, but I think first we should have an email because
Yeah. We haven't had one for
I like this
at
email.
least a week.
This email is from Andrew, but not Andrew that Paul has, that has got under Paul's
This is
skin.
completely
Different
fabricated by
Andrew.
you.
Andrew Irwin, because Andrew is from New Zealand, and he says,
New
hello
Zealand.
and greetings from New Zealand. Penguin. A brief
Fush
email
fungus.
from an avid reader to say thanks so much for an excellent D&D podcast. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew. Easily the best D&D about.
Oh, I like Andrew.
Oh, yes.
It's an odd way of putting it. And so pleased I could add a little humour with my review that you read way back in episode 139. Anybody know what was happening in episode 139? Because I have absolutely no idea.
We were probably not doing very much.
Gladiatorial
Anybody
combat.
can guess even? Can anybody guess even when it was slightly, like roughly,
I think
what
it's a
we were doing?
gladiatorial combat.
139 was it's beginning to look a lot like Litmus. It was the fight in the cave against the weird acidy Groobly thing.
Right.
That's knocking on for a year ago.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
horrid, that thing.
it was pretty horrible. Mike, if you do read this out, I dare you to use a Kiwi accent, an accent.
Excellent.
Paul's good at it. Paul would be good.
Paul's the master.
Let's have a Kiwi accent.
I'm not going to get
the vocal
Yeah,
chameleon.
more specifically, a Kiwi
Something
accent
like
and not an
Australian
Aussie
accent.
accent.
Yeah, it's Pangwan. As I and possibly others only have your voices to go. I can't do it. Voices to go by. I wondered if you wanted to know what hommages your voices. This is the point. Is it's going to nobody's going to understand a fucking word. Hommages was quite good. What hommages your voices conjure? Now, please don't take any offence from this. Really don't. But Mike, when I hear your voice, I see either Graham Garden from the Goodies or John Cleese trying to run a D&D campaign at Faulty Towers.
Yep.
I think physically,
pretty accurate.
Physically, he's like a slightly overweight Graham Garden.
What do you mean slightly?
Well, I was trying to be polite. I wasn't trying to be offensive.
Okay, Paul, I hear you, and I see Joe Lysett.
That's all right.
With a large chopper smoking a cigar.
I have a very large chopper.
Graham and Lucas, I must confess your voices are hard to distinguish sometimes, but both remind me of Bill Bailey. And if you know him, of course we fucking know him, Dr. David Bellamy. David Bellamy.
Brilliant.
Really incredible.
David
Doesn't sound anything like David Bellamy.
Documentary series. A British botanist from the 80s. Dan, not quite Liam Neeson as Aslan,
yes,
but more the adorable Bungle from Rainbow.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Oh, Bungle. Johnny, for me, you're Bill Oddie, or when raging, Captain Caveman. Or maybe Scooby-Doo. Must buy you a pint one day.
Captain.
Seriously, guys, please don't stop. You're nearly at the business end of the campaign. I mean, seriously, Andrew. I mean,
there is no business
yet.
You're nearly at the business end of the campaign, and you've given us all countless hours of fun, mindless banter, and adventure from the early days of Tumud tiptoeing in the Whispering Cairn. To triumph as the Flyer Slayers, to having what any 16th level character would want, a talking rat in your pocket.
That's going South African.
Then there's a word that I can't read. That's a one-word expletive in the Maori language meaning your boiled head. Oh, and Mike, you didn't finish reading my review in episode 139. I remember you now, Andrew. My favourite character is definitely Uncle Buggy.
Johnny's just going to be
best wishes, Andrew Irwin. I thought that was a great email. Thank you, Andrew. That should be right up. Right. Quick recap. Shall I do the recap? Yes. Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
You're on a mesa overlooking the Great Rift Canyon, but unlike your understanding of what the Rift Canyon is like, sunken like a wound in the world in the Arctic tundra, dotted with pine forest. Instead, things are verdant and temperate. There's a great battle raging all around you. The forces of Chaos, Ulgastasta, giant, great scorpion-like creatures, dragons that breathe, swarms of Chaos worms, Chaos knights, swords of Chaos, spawn of Chaos, horrible hopping things are fighting the forces of, niceness. Humanoids are losing a giant battle. Great Dracoliches and skeletal dragons battle in the sky against the forces of good, one of whom is Lashonna, who was part of a number of druids who were on the mesa next to you when you arrived. The druids of the Order of the Storm. It's the same people that you met on the island of Telagos, who set you the 4 trials of Telagos, except now you've got the distinct sense that you're in the deep past because they're wearing sandals and they don't recognize you, which is only 2 clues you needed. They have got the phylactery of Dragotha. They seem to be mid-ritual, organizing, you assume, some exit spell that gets them out of here. You're protecting them from a wave of swords of Chaos who are breasting the cliff edge of the mesa and clanking towards the druids. That's where we left things. Well, actually, where we left things is the boss creature has arrived. A giant, amorphous, constructed, undead bone golem worm monster thing with a huge skull-like head that burst from the ground. It's had its turn. It is Uncle Buggy on 19. This thing has got a 25-foot base, by the way. It is a gargantuan.
What were you
And it
doing,
is regarding
folks?
you and going,
Well,
Any
you have to-
strategy?
I would move apart the three of you.
I was going to move towards the druids to... Well, we've got to protect them, haven't we?
Yeah, but we also want to take out some of these guns, don't we?
Slow them down, yeah.
Yeah, but we're only taking out one gun per round.
I don't know that you
Those concerted attacks.
necessarily have to take them out, and you just have to slow them down.
Well, yeah, but
Uh,
if three of us slow three down, then there's still a whole bunch of others.
you've got
which are-
spike growth, anybody?
No, don't have a ranger.
Well, I'm going to move...
if only you had a druid.
Oh, yeah.
For the purpose of this encounter, I might as well tell you now. For some reason, these druids are just, they're doing their thing.
And they don't do anything else.
They no. I mean, do you know what this reminds me of? Do you remember the Red Hand of Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you had to
Yeah.
hold a street for a certain period of time, and you were trying to earn
Yes.
points. Well, this encounter has got that kind of feel to it. Like there's an edge of the map, and there's another edge of the map, and there are creatures. Yeah, it's a pretty sort of on the nose thing.
Yeah.
It's British Bulldog, basically, with giant bone monsters.
I think, Buggy, I would stay further away and try and take out some of the guns and position yourself. So potentially you could move to that one in front of you, take it out, and then continue your move to another one.
You don't want me to try and take the ones out that are near you, because they're closer to the druids?
Well,
Both, when you put D&D
both-
on the radio, readers are there
both Sessions and
in
I
a bit of a melee.
have rounds before they go again.
So you think you can take this out? Okay, alright, well I'll...
Well, maybe, but we've got more to worry about than just those two. I don't think you need to come back and help us at the moment.
Oh, we're on round 3 now, right? So we reckon if this is
We're
a
on
ritual
round
casting
3,
that the druids are doing, then we've got
Could
to
be 10
basically...
rounds.
10
Yeah.
rounds somehow.
So
Yeah.
we've got 7 rounds to go.
Okay, well we've got to spread
So
out,
this-
haven't we?
Large
yeah.
creature would also make it to the druids in 7 rounds. If it's doing 30 feet around.
What kind of
Gonna
spells do you guys have?
Well, I can stop raging and do 6th level cleric spells, so... Cool Lightning, not quite as strong. Fog Cloud, do Fog Cloud. Shatter, Sleep Storm.
How big is Fog Cloud?
Well, if I do it as a high level, it's like massive. It's like 200 foot
Well,
diameter.
that's not a bad idea.
That's what I did with Krathanos.
Could you put it like right in front of the druids? Probably not good to put it over the druids.
It's 20 foot radius plus another 20 feet for each slot above first. Let's say I did a 5th level one. 80,
feet.
100,
Radius.
100 foot radius. So that's 200 foot diameter. I could just do it
That's
right
not
in
a
the
bad
middle.
idea. You could do it all on these
Well, I
guys.
could do it
at the back,
120
somewhere
feet
like
away.
here. If they can't target with those things, that would buy you time, or buy us time to take out some of the others.
Well, what do you want to do?
I'll just put it west, southwest of the druids.
Really?
No?
What?
Not over sessions.
Right, so I'm stopping raging as a bonus action. I'm then doing this fog cloud as a 5th level spell, 4th level spell. Actually, no, I'll move before I do that.
So,
Quick suggestion, hold on.
yeah,
Johnny, if you
you can always tell when they're in trouble. Can't
do
you,
it as a
Liz?
readied action for as soon as myself and Scaly
Oh, yeah.
have moved away.
Yeah, no, don't
And
do
then-
that because Skelly can't move next round.
Why can't
Well, the
you
thing
move
is, they're
next?
going to do their spells before then, so you'll all take their damage.
I
No,
can't
they're on
move.
21.
You could
So
do
it's
it. Yeah,
you
could
now.
do it
It's
as-
Parker, Sessions,
What's the
Scaly.
range? What's the range?
120 feet.
All right. So yeah. So I would do it after Parker.
Well, you can do it after Scaly, surely. It's Parker,
Scaly
then
can't move.
Sessions.
Skelly can't move.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, we'll do it after me then. Because then I
Why
can
can't
take
you
a
move?
bash.
Because the haste has ended and he can't do anything for his next turn.
I don't think doing a haste is any good for you, Paul. As soon as you take damage, you end up in this terrible situation,
Well,
which is
yeah.
always going to
Yeah,
happen when you run
it's-
into...
Yeah, well, here we go.
Well,
It is what it is.
that is true.
How
It
much
is
do
what
you
it is, and
weigh?
it's another bit of balance.
Weighs like an
That's a
elephant.
personal question. We've already
No,
done
how
this.
much?
Yeah,
How much do you
oh, I
weigh,
see.
Scaly?
We'll be weighing scales.
250, I think it is.
Okay.
And the rest.
So I can't carry you sensibly.
But you could carry him stupidly.
Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm moving eastwards out of the...
The readers have no idea. You're just running away from the monster. Yeah.
Well, eastwards.
Heading towards the druids.
Towards the druids. I'm moving
Yeah.
70 feet towards the druids.
Sorry about this, readers.
I'm ending
It's just
my
a great big
rage.
football pitch. Yeah.
And then I am going to ready in action to cast Fog Cloud as fourth level spell as soon as Parker has moved in my direction.
Got it. Parker on 17. If it is
Right.
Parker.
I will step up to this one and I will bash it.
It's a squirrel. Oh, it's a,
Tw-
it's a natural 20. What a lovely thing to
20.
see.
Is it critical?
20.
Is it critical?
15.
No.
Right.
15 is not enough.
Okay, nonetheless,
It goes.
still takes 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, still
a
takes double,
DC
doesn't it?
15.
Still
What?
takes double.
Still takes double.
Yeah,
Still takes double.
Still takes 14. Oh, and my savage attacks.
And another 6
That's
points of
another
damage.
2d8, basically.
3 points of
Five
damage.
points.
It's another,
2d4.
no, another 15.
Another 15 points
Right,
of damage.
and a DC.
Yep.
Sorry, what's,
and a DC.
wait. There's only 3d8.
Yeah.
What? There
Double
are-
dice.
in the whole world. Yeah,
You
you've got to
take
roll
one
the dice
d8,
twice for your
and then
main.
I did another d8
Why
for
not-
the critical, and then
Yes.
another d8 for my savage attacks.
And
Got
why
it, got it,
don't you
got it,
double
got it.
the savage attack?
The
Why
savage
only
attack
roll
is
one
one
dice?
more d8 on.
On a critical
Yeah,
hit.
so I
On a
rolled
critical.
double dice, so I
Yes.
rolled an extra dice and the
But he
savage
gets
attacks
that-
dice.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, so 29 in total.
Nice.
Oh, because the savage attack is an extra dice you
Dice,
get
on a
triggered by having a critical.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel embarrassed. I feel chastened.
I'm sure it'll
Never
come out.
mind. And a DC 15 Constitution save.
Constitution, well, it's got a chance. It makes that save. Ha ha ha. It goes.
Okay, and then I will hit it another time.
It goes.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes.
That's a miss.
Hello.
Annoying.
Miss.
Unarmed strike.
Says-
Armor class 19.
It goes. The squirrel's building up his part a bit.
Is that a hit or not?
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, so that's 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
And the
That's-
final
Considering it's a
attack
large suit of armor, it sounds very much like Gollum.
is also a hit,
Well.
doing another
Circus is
18
short as well.
points of damage, plus finally the 2d8
18
from the
points of damage.
gauntlets, 9 additionally, and then I will move
Wow.
straight towards Buggy.
You just did 71 points
Yeah.
of damage on that creature.
Yes,
All I tell.
Very gross.
and then
Is it
I
still
will
alive?
move away.
Yeah, of course it's still alive.
What do you mean, of course?
And then I'm going to do the fog
15th,
cloud.
16th level.
And then I will
characters, what do you
move
think?
next to Buggy.
It's not an orc, boss.
No, no, not next to me. Get away.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right. I will move.
Leap onto Buggy. Grab him.
I will
grab him.
move.
Give him a big
then
wet kiss.
southeast,
On the lips.
or should I move northwest or
Southeast.
southeast? North,
North.
That's a
so
fascinating
northeast
question,
or
isn't it, Lucas?
northeast
South.
or southeast?
That's a good question.
Or southwest.
Southeast,
Or north
I
by
will move.
northwest. Or just south.
Okay, that's
Anyway,
me
so
done.
you're running. Yeah, I mean, sorry, readers. None of
Yeah.
this is making any sense whatsoever.
You can
Now.
tweet a map or something on.
The fog cloud is then cast, which covers up
Yeah.
the majority of the...
Everything. Right,
nights
so what
and
has happened,
also-
readers, is that Uncle Buggy has cast a giant fog cloud. Is it concentration?
Yes, unfortunately.
It's covered everything. So now we've got half of the mesa top that's got the druids in it doing their ritual, and Sessions, Parker, coming up behind a couple of Swords of Chaos who are racing towards the druids, and Uncle Buggy. And then in the fog cloud, we've got the giant, great, horrible bone thing. It's called the Dread Bone Yard.
Should have waited until after sessions, because then he could have done crushing
Well.
coin on the.
And then
Never
an
mind.
unspecified number of Swords of Chaos who were all happily chunkling their way east and now are obscured from you, and Scaly, and the crushing coin, which Sessions can critically no longer see.
I think it can still attack on it if it's a spiritual weapon.
Nope.
We'll find out now, in
I
fact.
think it's still...
On 16, it is Sessions Epa. Sessions, Everything was fine. Now there is a wall of fog in front of you and druids behind you.
I don't think you need to direct the thing to attack. It just
Here
attacks
I
by
am,
itself.
stuck in the middle with you.
I think you have to direct it to move it.
But not to attack.
Okay, so I'm going to have another welly with the coin, Mike. That's my bonus action.
Is that how it works?
Yes, it is.
Let's have a
It's attacking on its own volition.
Let's have a quick look. When you cast a spell, you make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage. You can move the weapon. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, off you go.
Off you go.
Doesn't say you can't.
Okay, so for the very effective... 24.
That's a hit.
Is a hit.
Well, it does an outstanding 10 points of damage. And for my real go, I'm going to call down lightning on the 2 that are to the southeast.
Yeah, the ones that are closing in on the
Closing,
druids and
yeah.
outside the fog cloud. What's the DC of the saving throw?
18.
The dexterity saving, absolute pony. First one fails. Second one rolls a 13, fails. How much damage électrique do I have to apply to these 2 little fellows?
39.
39. Right.
And
That is
then-
you.
No, I haven't quite
Oh,
done. I
no,
haven't
no.
quite done. No. Then I'm
Oh,
going
no,
to
no,
move.
oh, no. Oh, no.
Southeast
to the floor.
a little
Mhm.
and up a little bit more.
Clearly not regarded as being tactically critical to the entire exercise. Buried in a fog cloud, the dimensions of which he has no idea of. It's Scalio Tool.
I quote, "When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it."
So basically,
I can't do anything.
you can't do anything, you can't see anything, and you don't know where you are.
Yeah, well, that's and
pretty
now
much normal.
Sorry, can we return to the game?
Sorry. Yeah. And a tragically ironic echo of your home life.
I'm enjoying listening to everybody else, and if he could take an action, he'd light up a cigar.
Bottom of the round, the druids continue their chanting. The shimmering blue magical event that is being conjured into being strengthens yet further. Can Sessions and Burple and Buggy and all 4 of you apart from all 4 of you apart from Scaly, can you give me Arcana checks if you have them?
Burple gets 11.
It's a 10 from Parker, an 11 from Burple, and a 10 from Sessions, and Buggy gets... Get a
4.
Okay. Well, their ritual continues. On 21, top of a new round, and just before all the horrible things go, it is Burple D. Herple D. Herpish.
Burple D. Herpish will
Burple D. Herple D.
will
Herpish.
do some magical type thing, mate. You
Yes.
can cast a
Yes,
fire,
mate.
mate, at 4th level. All right, not off. And the 2 nearest ones, mate. I'm going to get these 2 down here, right, to the south of me, yeah?
Goose and elephant emblazoned upon their.
Oh, I thought you were commenting on my
breastplates.
accent. Right,
I thought we
so
were called Smashy and Nicey.
Yeah.
not off.
We can change the names.
Right, mate.
We'll change their
Let's
names.
rock. Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Turner
31
Overdrive,
points
mate.
of damage, save to
Yeah.
half, DC 17 dexterity save.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tied up changing their names.
All right, mate.
Smashy and Nicey. Right. Sorry, what was the DC of the saving
17.
throw? 17. Oh, they're not very good at this. Smashy fails and Nicey fails.
31.
Oh, okay, so Smashy is looking very, very unwell, very scorched, and Nicey is burnt to a crisp.
Oh, good.
There's a kind of awful sound. The worms infesting the armor go up like rendering fat. There's an awful screech.
Yeah.
Fire going through all the little joints and cracks in the armor, and it's just falls over. Smoking wreck.
I will then move up to Smashy.
You're going to move up to Smashy. Okay.
Up in his grill, as you say, mate.
He literally has a grill, and he has just been grilled.
Why do you want to do that, Dan?
Attack of opportunity if he tries
Might
to
wanna
go
us finish
towards
him
the...
Okay.
if
Very clever.
Well,
I'll
he
try
will.
and move in and finish him off now.
I think he's compelled to do his thing.
It's not his round, is
Very
it?
clever.
Or
So
is it?
he is. It is, yes. Now it's all the bad guys on 21. Smashy is going to walk around you because it's on the way, and he's going to step away
Okay.
from you as he heads towards the druids. Would you like
Yes.
your attack?
How
of opportunity?
wounded does he look?
Very.
Very.
He's very charred. He's very scorched.
Okay.
Finish him.
Yeah, it's whether I hit him or do a spell.
It smells a bit like a chip pan
Can you
fire.
do a spell as an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I want the most guaranteed to take him down because I might miss if I try and hit him. So I will cast. Don't have magic missile, so I could do another fireball, but that's a bit overkill.
You can only do attacks of opportunity with a melee weapon, can you?
Not if you have Warcaster.
Is that a bard thing?
No, that's a
Very
feat.
clever. Very clever.
But I don't think I have a very good spell to use unless I do something like Dissonant Whispers. How wounded? Like 2 hit points?
I can't get too into it.
More to
Very
the point,
wounded.
are all of the druids involved in this chant, or in the group of druids are there also some druids who are like also standing there with weapons just in case?
Cover this a little earlier.
Probably,
For the purposes
yes,
of
but I
this
forgot.
encounter, the druids are just furniture.
Oh, okay.
Vulnerable,
I will
squishy
do
Right.
furniture.
Bash him, because I will bash him on my round as well if you don't finish him off.
Well, if I don't
wouldn't
finish
waste
him,
a
if I
spell on
don't
him.
finish him off, he's through to the druids, right? So So the point is,
yes,
I
true.
could do Dissonant Whispers.
How far did he just move?
They seem to move faster than
Yeah.
20
I will
feet
hit him.
a turn.
I will hit him. Probably a
You're just gonna
mistake.
thump him,
Yes,
okay.
probably a mistake, but I will hit him.
Have you not got something that could
Yeah.
trip him up?
No.
Knock him
No. Have you
prone
got
or
something that could trip him up?
Not on my round. I'm just...
Tempers are fraying.
Yeah, it's just an annoying comment.
No, it was I was
No,
trying to be a helpful
it's not
question when you were
helpful.
saying
No.
you didn't know what spells you had.
No, I've got Dissonant Whispers,
Ooh.
which basically would do a minimum 2d6. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
I don't know if that's enough to take him down. I think he's kind of last legs-ish.
I've got a round on him if he.
Have you? How?
Sorry. Well, next round. I can
Next
do it.
round. Yeah, next round.
Yes.
Well, he's not. He's not going to get up to them, is he?
Yes.
And
That's
do
the
something.
conjecture, yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
No, I think he'll just get up there.
Yeah, he might just. Yeah, true. All right, I'll hit him.
You're gonna
I will hit him
Okay,
with the
okay.
Sword of Zosial, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Good luck.
Sword of Zosial.
Mm-hmm. We're all waiting.
Yeah,
ready.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep. Very
It's
exciting.
very exciting. Hitting on class
Oh.
22.
22 is a hit on the creature.
It does 9 points of damage plus.
Yes.
Now, hang on. I just need to check that I can do this on an attack of opportunity. I may have miscalculated.
Oh, is this Psychic Blades?
Yeah.
Psychic Blades.
Psychic Blades, 8d6. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration to deal an extra 8d6 psychic damage to that target.
Bosh. You don't need to roll. It's gone. The Sword of Zosial slips in the gap between the top of its gorget, whatever it's called, and its helm, and it falls to its knees and then falls prone on the ground in
Would have
front
been
of you.
25.
Undead. Yeah, well, that was just overkill.
I didn't need to do it then.
Well, I mean, you'll never know. No, you did need to do it. You did need to do it. It was still alive after your initial damage. If that-
Actually,
that
you can do
reassures
so only once per round on your turn. So I can't do this. I can't do it anyway.
you. Well, it's still alive then.
Sorry.
Neglect. It gets up.
Neglected to read
it gets
the last.
Brushes
the wall
himself
falls.
down.
Goes,
I thought that
Looks
was going to
around
be a
it.
lot worse.
doesn't really understand what's going on. And carries on moving. No, it doesn't cost it 3 squares to stand up. Right, so 4, 5, 6.
That's 5,
7,
6,
8,
7.
8. That's 8.
I'll make that 7. Okay.
Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You
4.
hit it.
No, that's 4.
Yep.
No, 4.
Oh,
That's
4.
Yeah,
5,
first
6.
time.
5. That's 5.
Yeah.
No, 4 and then 5,
6,
6.
7 you're on now.
Yeah.
4,
Yeah,
5,
5, 6.
6, 7. Yeah, 7
Okay.
to there.
Okay. Yeah.
No, let's start again. 1. This is great radio.
2.
2. Everybody agreed on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3. Everybody
Yeah.
agreed on that. 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Then 2
5,
squares to there.
6.
5, 6.
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you. 7.
yeah,
8, 9.
yeah.
10. 11, 12. It goes.
But it can't do anything.
But it can't do anything, but the druids are looking frantically at you.
Yeah.
What is this thing? We're trying to chant our special chant. This is very important to the story.
Yeah.
Right, let's pick up with the other ones. God, this is good. Okay, well, they're stuck in the fog. They're not stuck in the fog, but they're in the fog. The southernmost sword of Chios, it blunders eastward out of the fog.
Surely
cloud.
half speed as it
Rolls
moves
it-
through the fog when it can't see what it's going.
No, it's. I had a quick look at that, and no. Oh, it goes. Oh, as it rolls a 5, and no, Sessions is high up, isn't it?
Yeah, to keep out of the radius.
It extends its rusty arm, and it points at a space between Parker and Burple,
No, it doesn't. It's nothing.
and it goes and calls forth a burst of necrotic energy. Can Burple and Parker, this is right in Parker's wheelhouse. Oh, maybe it's not dexterity. No, it is a dexterity save, annoyingly. DC 15 dexterity save, please, as this burst of necrotic energy wibbles about your
Defensive one.
forms.
Ooh,
Save. Save, so Parker takes no damage.
Because he's resistant.
And Burp, because he's got whatever it's called, thingamajibble.
Okay, I'm resistant to necrotic then.
It's
Are you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well,
And
You
radiant
take
damage.
it.
And lightning.
let me
Monk
roll the
thing.
dice.
I'd like to be resistant to damage.
30 points of necrotic damage, so 15, so 7 on Burple and nothing on Parker.
Ow. Sorry. Ow.
That sound that you make attracts the other two. They emerge from the fog. The first one doing its fog emergement.
Ow.
It just has no idea. So it's going to keep going, and it ends up about 15 feet, 20 feet out of the fog, heading west, and similarly.
So it didn't really do
Doesn't it?
anything then, the fog.
Yeah, it slowed them
It
down.
slowed them down.
Well,
It slowed them down.
Has it slowed them?
Yes.
it hasn't slowed them down, but it's stopped them being able to do
The
anything.
range thing.
Let's
Oh, the
Let's
range
get into
things.
How often can you do the fog?
Well, I've got loads of them. Maybe not that big, but I did that as a high level spell slot. But I was going to go and bash the other one.
Well, you could fog this little group if more of them come out. Maybe you want to do another fog.
Is it concentration?
It is, which means I can go and still fight. But
Yeah.
is it an effective use of my time?
I think the fog's been very useful.
Yes.
It's only been,
Well-
I mean, it's only been there for.
Parker or Sessions, would you be able to take out the one that's moved up to the druids?
I'm hoping. I mean, that would be my next move.
Well, I think sessions.
Or
Druids.
if
I
you-
can. I
if
can
you get rid
definitely
of it-
take that. I will definitely take that one out this round.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case,
I.
I can engage these two here. Near me that just come out of the fog.
You want me to do fog on them, which means you'll be in the
No,
fog
you
as
want you
well.
want to attack. You want to attack, Johnny.
Yeah, attack.
Attack the nearest one. Parker can take the other one.
Yeah.
Sessions takes the one at the back, and I'll engage the last one of those three.
Well, stuff is going on in the fog. The only thing that you know that definitely happens in the fog is that Squirrel starts walking directly east. It's got no idea where it's going and walks straight into Scaliotool.
And it's surprised. Loses its rest of its round.
It
Trips
yeah,
over
it goes,
him.
Falls over.
Cracks
goes-
his head over.
I was expecting that.
Paul, it's going to swing at you. Paul, what's happened to him? Lucas, bang him on the side there. Just whack him with the
Hit
spanner.
him on the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do that.
nothing. Pull reset the thing on the side there. Pull that out. No. Oh god, that's disgusting.
Is that cheese coming out of him?
No, I don't.
Don't
know.
ask.
Essence
Best
of
not.
Looks
No.
like cheese.
Well,
bit
that cupboardy
yellow.
cheese you ate the other day, do you know where that came from?
Oh god.
Oh, God, it's terrible.
Bits of Paul.
Well, can somebody distract me from this? Otherwise, I'm going to vom.
Hold on, I'll close the lid.
I'll just put a tea towel down or something. Anyway, somebody's going to have to. Well, okay. Well,
got any
you
wet
work on it.
wipes?
Does anybody know what Scaly's armor class is?
It's 18.
18. It strikes at Scaly with its.
It's obscured, it might be at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's at disadvantage, but I was scrolling the first one to see if there was any chance of whatsoever, and there is none. So it stumbles into Paul and misses. Last thing that happens in the turn of the horribles is the giant nasty.
That's the one that Buggy should go for.
You want me to go for that?
Well,
I'm a bit
yes.
scared. It emerges from the cloud, this giant worm golem necrotic stack of bone nasty floats out of the cloud, going, and it must make a decision. Well, it can kind of kill two birds with one stone, kill two barbarians with one bone. It heads towards the druids, which is taking it closer to Buggy as it heads now southeast. Now, can it do anything else? No, it can't do anything else. So that is the end of the people of Nasty. And we move on to...
Uncle Buggy. Uncle Buggy.
This thing is looming over you.
What should I do, folks? I can do another...
It's enormous.
Yeah, I can do another fog cloud with it in it, which is not really slowing it up too much.
No, I would engage
I can
it.
go and bash it.
Yeah, go and bash it.
Go and bash it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a time stop on it.
Banishment.
I don't do much damage, that's the trouble.
It's probably undead, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say you can miss out the probably. It's about the most undead thing you've ever seen.
And you are a
Can we do
cleric, right?
banishment on it or something like that?
Yeah, I am a cleric.
So why don't you do some radiant, undeady bashing type stuff on it?
Yes. Okay.
Don't sound very confident.
Because he hasn't picked
I'm
any of that.
terrified. That's right.
Well, yes, that's a perfectly rational reaction
I mean,
to this
the image that
horror.
you've stuck on the map doesn't look very friendly. It's 25-foot base.
I think friendly is the last word you'd use, actually.
All right. Okay.
Just
Well, I'm going to
wants-
start raging.
It just wants to be
which
friends,
means
Johnny.
the fog cloud will go.
Yeah, it goes, hello.
Oh, is my axe working?
Yes.
I mean, the smoky bit.
The smirky bit.
Smirky bit, yes.
Smirky bit.
Ah, shit! It's a bonus action to do that. Okay. Right. I'm going to start raging. I'm going to run up and bash. I'm going to move in front of it
Why don't you use your bonus action on you, the smirky bit?
because I need a bonus action to start rage.
Ah, okay.
Fog cloud
Oh, you can't.
disappears.
Fog cloud's gone. It took me ages to sort that.
I'm going to attack recklessly.
1 second. So I'm going to reveal to you the position of all of these creatures.
How many rounds do we think we've got to hold them off for? 10, wasn't it?
So
And
like
we've done,
another
what,
6?
3?
4. 3 or
Well,
4.
this is round 4 of an unspecified
be
number of
10.
rounds that you believe may be 10 because you have come to the conclusion
Ritual spells take that long.
that ritual spells take that long. But that's something that you've just, it's your view. Anyway, I've revealed all the others. We're back to where we were. Right, Buggy.
Nobody's going to take me alive.
First roll, 23.
23 is a hit on the
Okay, I'm rolling
giant
again,
thing.
see if
Oh, whoa. Before we get into that, let's just see.
You
whether or
survive.
not anything. Yes. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing awful that happens when you actually try and,
Well, wouldn't that
Squirts
happen
of
after
acid
my other roll?
stream out.
No, not that. No, not that. No, not that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about them. Oh, well, worry about that in a minute. GCS damage. Damage resistance. That's what I was looking for. Right, I'm assuming the position.
Okay, so I'm rolling my second roll of my reckless attack. So I've hit. The first hit does 19 points of damage, 7 of which is radiant.
Radiance.
Sorry, I've got to stop doing that. Got to stop doing that.
Yeah, I know. It's becoming a little bit... Yeah, you don't need to worry about the radiant thing particularly. There's a big steer from me.
Slashing damage.
Smashing
with
damage.
A magical
It's
weapon.
absolutely smashing damage. Well, you've...
Then my second attack. First one is 24. Let's see if it's critical. The other one
There's a hit.
No, it isn't. 10 points of damage.
Right.
572 hits.
On 17, it is, if it is the real Parker, it's Parker. Kill them.
Right.
You can see the giant creature literally dwarfing, or rather hobbiting. Uncle Buggy.
Do I go for these other creatures, or do we all go on the big creature? I mean, in some ways, it's not so much about killing them, but just stopping them from moving forward, right?
Yeah, while also remaining sufficiently far apart, because
Yeah.
I think all these guys are going to do that kind of
Yeah.
necrotic,
It's tricky, isn't it?
which probably heals themselves as well.
I've still got key points to do stunning strikes. That stops them for a round. If we get lucky, that's 2 stunning strikes, and then I move on, and then somebody else does a firewall on them, which they don't get a save against.
True.
That kind of thing.
The one near Session can be called Goose.
Yeah, I think I'm going
The
to try
one
that.
South of Sessions. will be
So I'm
called
going to
Elephant.
move up to
Confuse everybody listening. Sorry, listeners.
to Goose, and I'm going
Yes.
to
You Maverick.
Hit Goose.
Pull its trousers down.
Give it a wedgie. Hitting armor class 20.
20 is a hit on
10
Goose.
points of damage and a DC 15 Constitution save.
Oh, it's got a decent con save. It makes that save. It goes. It honks with laughter.
Second attack.
Oh.
16.
Is a miss, I'm afraid.
Armor class 19. That
Is a hit.
Another 25 points of damage on it.
All
Then what I'm going
stored
to do is
in
I'm going
the
to
computer
move
banks.
between Goose
Yes, I
and
understand.
Elephant.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping them both within your reach. On 16, floating up above the battlefield, it is Sessions
Okey-dokey.
Keeper.
The first thing I'm going to do is, yes,
Oh, you've
I'm
got
going
the
to use
crushing
the
coin,
crushing coin on Squirrel, since that's a
Yes, the one
that's
that's attacking Scaly O'Toole. Yeah, little
Yeah,
melee back
it's a
where it all
bonusy
started.
Action. Not enough.
Nothing on
Then,
class, not enough.
as my action, I will call lightning
Yes.
on Smashy, the one that's right up.
The
by
one that's run up to the
Druids.
Druids.
That's area of effect, right?
Yeah.
Because I can get to Smashy.
Yeah, but the only place I could get to is now where Parker's standing.
But you
I
could get the
think.
big guy.
Oh, I could if you want me to do that. If you can get that guy before he acts again.
I can.
Okay, then I will call lightning on the big one.
Right. It's a dexterity save. DC 18 dexterity save. Look at what it's got, actually. for a giant thing the size of a small, bony building, it's not got a bad dexterity save. Here we go. It's still needing a chunky number. Not getting a chunky number, rolling a 4. But let me just check something.
No.
Because we're, you know the territory we're in. It is going to choose to succeed on that save.
Okay.
But takes half damage.
43 points saved to half.
21.
21.
It's not thundery or lightning in the sky at the moment. Stormy conditions.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
and
sorry.
then I think I will move a little bit.
I mean, around or just wiggle?
I will move kind of northeast-ish and up. I'm ascending.
you're
and
ascending
I'm moving
and you're
slightly
heading-
northeast. So let me.
So nearer the druids,
Yeah.
but also nearer
Yeah.
the big thing, bisecting them.
And then
Got
I'll
it.
move myself to like 45 feet up.
On 9, you've got nothing out of Paul, have you, Lucas?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Do you think he's still hasted from last time? Or
Scaly.
did that...
No, he's not.
No.
He missed a turn.
Failed his concentration check.
Ah, right.
Yes,
that's why
we know
he's
it's
where he
turn.
is.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would consider that, as he said he was low on hit points, that he would take the disengage action.
I would have thought so.
Well, it depends
And
how
run
wounded.
away.
Depends how wounded that one in front of him is.
Very wounded.
Right. So Scaly could take an attack action instead of the disengage action. Same effect, but he kills one. But he can have a round on it
He could.
Mhm.
and then move.
Scaly. Showing a level of tactical acumen.
34. Never seen.
Yeah,
So-
we've not seen for a while. There we go. Normally we'd be discussing about whether or not he can do this and do that and do this.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't do those things.
So he gets 2 attacks per action.
Yes.
He rolls at plus 10.
Has he got mobility?
Pass.
He does, yes.
In theory, he could attack the one in front of him, and potentially, if he kills it, and use his second attack on the other one nearby, and then the rest of his move to move back.
On Salamander,
Yeah.
Go on then. Who wants
He
to
does
roll
have
it?
mobility.
Yeah.
Speed increases by 10 foot, which I guess is already factored in.
So what's his speed?
His speed is 40.
Okay. Does he have a cunning action or anything like that?
No.
No.
I don't think so. He's a paladin.
it's a paladin. He gets to
Yeah.
chuck in whatever it's called, Divine Smite sometimes, but I'm not quite sure how that works.
There's a couple of powers, and I get them confused.
He does one where he can use a spell slot to do extra damage.
Divine Smite.
Divine Smite, yes, he can chuck
He's
in.
got an improved design.
Yes.
Vow of Enmity.
That's the one.
New improved design. I think as a bonus action, he can declare a vow of
That's a
enmity
channel
on
action. So how many
Yes,
times
it
can he channel a
uses
day?
one. Well, he's fully
Limited
topped
use
up
size.
with that.
So he gets 1 channel divinity a day, a short rest.
Can he
Yes.
heal himself?
He either has all of his lay on hands left or none.
What? Because he's got one of them, you mean?
No, he can lay on hands 75 per long rest,
Right.
and he's currently, the number shows as 75. So I don't know whether he's counting up or counting down. Do we think, Mike,
Yes.
Has he done his lay on hands?
No, he's not. We're only in round 4.
So we assume he has all of that left then.
And what kind of action is that? Is that an action?
As an action,
Yeah.
you can touch a creature and restore a number of hit points equal to your pool. Yeah, well,
So-
he'll just.
Yeah, he can't really
He's
do
either
it
got
this round.
75 points or nothing.
But he can't
Yeah.
really do it this round, can he? Unless he stays where he is and heals himself, which is possibly not the best course of action with 5 of them closing in on him.
They may be programmed to go for the druids.
Yeah, but they're attacking us on the way, aren't they?
Well, they're sort of range attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose they are. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder whether Paul just wants to go north. He needs to get himself somewhere safe-ish. I think it's probably better to use his attacks and move north. If he moves back towards us, he's moving within healing range.
How many hit points has he got left?
26.
Yes, I can see that is an issue.
Well, if he attacks it, his mobility allows him to move away. Yeah.
Correct.
Anyhow.
Yeah, regardless. Yeah.
Without the attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So he may as well have his attack instead of using the disengage.
Disengage and then move away in some direction. I mean, we can only move 40, so
Yeah. Extra yard.
Yeah, desperate tackle.
If he hits the one in front of him, if he takes it down with his first hit, he goes and engages the one to the north
Yeah.
and uses his second attack on that one. The rest of them may well ignore him and keep heading towards the druids.
Yeah.
I think it's worth trying.
None of them are good options, but
Go on, Dan, you can roll plus 10 to hit.
Attacking squirrel.
Yeah.
Getting 20.
Oh, lovely.
getting a 20. 20. Is it critical? I mean, is
Well,
it
then do you
is
get
it
to draw a
critical
card?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's not relevant.
It's dead, yeah.
It's gone. It's going to be the end of
Can
squirrel.
he split his attack?
Yes.
He can. So now he can
step
move.
up to salamander.
Just thinking he should go up to the unnamed one. I think he should go up to this one.
Well, we'll give that one a name.
Ant.
That one is emblazoned with a giant ant on its breastplate.
Yeah. And this one over here is deck.
Yeah, don't push it.
Okay. So
Or is it the other way round?
2, 3,
So he's running
4,
north. He's running
5,
past the northernmost
6.
sword of
Yeah.
Kios. At least the northernmost one that's out on the mesa.
Yeah.
And he's hitting it, is he?
Yes.
Hitting ant.
Yes.
Hitting ant.
Hitting armor
It's a
class
hit.
23
It's a
is
hit.
enough. How much damage on ant?
He does 1d12 plus 5 plus 2d6 radiant damage, sir, as they are undead.
Yes. Getting a total of
17 point of
17
damage.
points of damage. That is the bottom of round 4. Yes, I said bottom. The druids chant further. They extend their chantness, and the blue portal swells and solidifies yet further. Sessions, Parker, Burple, Buggy, I suppose is a bit distracted, but why not? Can give me Arcana checks.
18.
Big number from Burple, okay. I think that's going to be enough, to be honest.
19.
Big number from Parker.
4 from Sessions again.
Okay, well,
19,
Rather
18 from me.
embarrassingly for Sessions.
It's really obvious now.
Graham, if you wouldn't mind just jumping into the broom cupboard briefly.
Yeah.
You think that they are easily halfway through their ritual. I mean, I don't know how this works. I mean, it's just so clunky and mechanical. But anyway,
Okay.
Oh, do we know what their ritual is?
well, it's obviously something to do with summoning this portal.
I thought maybe we'd know the exact spell.
It's not a spell that you know. In
Oh,
fact,
right.
it's not a spell in the book.
Okay.
They're just sort of humming and
Right.
doing their stuff, and the humming is creating a portal. You reckon they're solidly halfway through, which is good news. Top of round 5, it is Burple Herpish. Burps, these druids look very nervous.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers on
Which one?
the one that's in amongst them.
Smash
The
it.
one that's attacking the druids.
Yes, mate. Yeah, mate. I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers on it, mate. All right, mate. Not off. Doing the following damage.
You're all right, Matt. Down, by the way, I'll get rid of all this. So,
Yeah, good. Thanks.
well, most of it. Obviously, I can't.
Good to,
If
good
you
to
say,
see
if you
that
say
you're-
procedural stuff in the stupid voice, then obviously I can't remove it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Thanks.
Why
not
do you have
off
to
is
remove it?
fine.
Because it's
Well,
embarrassingly bad.
because
That's
it's
why.
just
Right,
shockingly awful. Yeah. It's not really coming out, readers. Right.
Okay.
Go
5?
That's lots and lots of
What the hell
dice.
is that?
It's 1 + 1 +
5
1
points of
plus
damage.
2.
5 points of damage, but it gets to save to half. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It's a wisdom save. It rolls a 17. It saves.
Takes
It
2
takes-
points of damage.
It takes 2 points of psychic
Which one
damage.
did you?
Extraordinarily, Smashy still stands.
Fuck off.
There weren't many ways you could fuck that up,
Yeah, I really
but you found
did
one.
fuck that up. No, can I
Bonus action.
Totally shat.
do
to bed.
something?
Can you do something? Can you do something?
Can I use an Ort dice?
No. Well, they
Does it
work
have to
for
be
you.
a
They-
D20? Can I not have a reroll?
It has to be a D20, and you add a D10. So if you make it re-roll its saving throw, it's only going to do better. Well, it might.
No,
be
subtract
worse.
a D10, surely.
No.
Sure.
No.
I mean,
No, you can bestow the power. No, you can bestow the blessing of Ort on others.
can I?
I mean, you could tactically do it in the sense that it's just. I mean, I don't know how we should get into this. It's just saved. It's conceivable that it would roll so poorly that even with a D10, it would fail.
Disaster. Well, that's a disaster, though.
But
Hang
that
on.
ramps
After
your
you
damage.
called me off, you said I'll
That's
deal
what
with
she
that.
said.
I did. I did. It was a
You
tactical.
got one job. One job.
to do one thing.
With the Ort dice, if everything went well, that would be another 3 points of damage.
Shit.
So
Ort dice for the chance of doing another 3 points of damage.
Tilanthros looks at you like, what the actual fuck are you doing?
Right, I'm going to run up to it. 1, 2, 3,
Right.
4, 5, 6. I'm
you
not
gonna
even
do?
going to do that.
Fucking
7,
And
8.
jump on its
I
back.
can't get there. I can't get there.
You're going to
I can only
run
get next to it.
interference, wave your hands in front of it.
I'm going, hey, no, wait.
Over here.
Me, hit me.
Take me instead. Okay. Well, that went badly.
That went really
very
badly.
badly.
Yeah. Hang on. I want to see if I've got any features or traits that I could throw
What?
into the
Right,
mix.
well,
Hold on.
as a
hold
free
on.
action. Okay.
As a bonus action. Have
you got a bonus action that you can use?
What point in the turn
They're
are
on
they?
21.
They're on
They're
21.
about to act.
It's just there must be something I can
Have you
do.
not got a bonus action?
I have a bonus action,
What is it?
but nothing that does any damage.
But something that can, like, trip it up, or...
You could apologise.
Oh God!
No bard thing? Bard charm or
A
something?
That's what I'm
thing,
looking.
A bard thing.
The School of Shadows or something I was listening to today?
Yes,
The
it's a
School
really
of
great
Shadows.
school. Not. No,
That
I've
you're not
got.
a member of.
I don't even. School
It's
of
the
Whispers.
College of
is
Whispers.
shit.
It's the College of
College
Whispers.
of Whispers is rubbish. I can use a bardic inspiration. I can
Yes.
bestow that on somebody as a free,
Well-
as a bonus action.
Who do you want to inspire?
I don't. I want to save my bonus
Okay.
action.
We all done? Burps?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Slow and inefficient.
On 21, it's all the horribles. Let's start with.
Oh, God, the finger pointy thing is area of effect as well.
You are 100% correct. But let us concentrate on some other bits. First of all, Ant is going to try and deck Scale.
Oh, very good.
Oh,
Very good.
I know.
Oh,
Doesn't just throw together. Rolling a
One.
God.
Its hand falls off. It hits itself in the face. In
You're
fact,
gonna gamble. You're gonna gamble.
Stabs
Doesn't
itself in the groin.
understand the concept of gamble.
okay.
That's Burple level of incompetence.
Oh, God.
Salamander.
Salamander.
We're going there, are we?
Is
Gonna
going
coin a
to
new phrase.
is going to hoof his way east towards the druids, and when it's used a move action, what's it going to try and blow anybody up? It extends a clanky plate mailed finger gauntlet point at the druids and what you believe must be Dragothus Phylactery and Smashy and Burple, and invokes a burst of necrotic energy
We
over
have to start from the beginning again.
all of them.
Shit.
This will be like the day after tomorrow. basically we fail, and then we have to figure out, and it's like we get another go at it.
You mean Groundhog Day?
No, I mean the day after tomorrow
Oh.
with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt.
I thought it was called Infinity
Oh
Wars
yeah,
or
that's
something,
really
wasn't it?
good. I like that.
Infinity War is Marvel.
I thought the day after tomorrow is the one with the meteorite, but maybe I'm wrong.
The day after tomorrow is the climate change one.
Have I got the name wrong?
Yeah.
Edge of
Edge of
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge
there
of
you
Tomorrow.
go. Yes,
I never-
that's an awesome film.
All of which is as nothing to the sudden
Old
appearance of
people
this
can't
giant.
remember the names of
Yeah,
anything.
old people can't remember them. But don't worry.
Our readers are all going, no, it's not called that, you stupid idiot.
If our readers weren't that old, A, we wouldn't get emails. B, we would have a TikTok account.
I'm having a cracking evening, I have to say.
You are having a cracking evening because the news just gets worse.
Yeah.
As
As they all
Salamander invokes this stuff, there's a giant burst around the druids, the fairy druids that you are trying to save. So let us start with Burple. Can you give me a DC 15 dexterity save, please?
No.
Oh, no.
Use the urt.
Now you can use your Ort dice if you wish
No,
to.
I will
I
not
think-
use the Ort dice.
You won't bother. Okay, so here comes no, because you are resistant to the damage. Matnyewa, exactly. Matnyewa. Exactly. Exactly. Finally, somebody talking some sense.
I couldn't have been it better myself.
26 points of necrotic damage.
So 13.
Matnyewa. Lucas tries to rewind himself. So 13.
Yeah.
Smashy looks revived by that. Obviously, he goes. The druids around him reel under
Oh,
the impact
shit.
of the necrotic energy. The general gang, apart from Scaly, give me Arcana checks.
Yeah, they're going to have to make concentration checks or something, aren't they? Yeah, another 19.
20.
Okay, well there.
20 from
Yeah.
both.
Okay. The effect on the ritual casting is immediately discernible. You feel like if they were halfway through or just over before, that they've lost some of that progress. Exactly right, Parker.
Right.
Or let's call you Lucas. The break in their concentration has caused a slowdown in delivery. Now, Smashy,
Right,
newly
mate.
emboldened, grabs the phylactery, pulls it into his square. It goes.
Does that provoke?
Nothing provokes, Dan. What would it do? I'm just thinking what it would do. It's just going to hold on to it and look pleased with itself. Now, we've got more. We've got goose and elephant. But this one, first of all, this one, the southernmost one, maintains its clunky progress. We're going to call it horse. It's sort of zeroing in on the druids. Elephant is going to move east. Then it's going to welly at Parker, hitting armor class. Ooh, it's an 18 hitting armor class. 25. Yes. This is more like it. Yeah. Use your special dexterity save to get out of this one, Greedo. You're doomed.
Mike's in a very fighty mood this evening, isn't he?
46 plus
Yeah.
4. It strikes you for... Ooh, it's a decent roll. Oh, it's a rubbish roll because there's a 1 in there. 19 points of damage. Yes. And then it keeps moving, so you can have attack of opportunity fish on it if you wish.
Hitting armor class 20
Yep, that's a hit. On elephant.
for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Hang on.
4 points. Don't tell me your attacks of opportunity have also got loads of incrementally small amounts of damage.
Stunning strike. When you hit with a melee weapon attack,
Yeah,
doesn't
go
say
for
it
it.
hasn't had to be. Yep, DC 15.
Doesn't say it had to be. DC 15 Constitution save. It
Yes.
fails that save. It's stunned.
Stunned.
That wasn't very clever of it.
Does it get stunned in the square that it was moving to or from?
From.
Yes, so you have to move it back a square.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
more group.
Goose is going to smack one on you. Rolling a 7, hitting armor class 14, which is not enough.
No.
It is going to start heading its way east. Getting closer, everybody.
You get an attack
readers.
of opportunity fish.
He only gets one
Only get
turn,
one.
surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Readers, a quick catch up. Running east to west, we've got the portal. Then we've got a gaggle of druids. Then we've got Smashy, who's grabbed the phylactery. Burple, just shamefaced, flying well above everybody else. Sessions. Then we have the great big boneyard horror monster and Buggy.
To the northwest.
Base to base with it.
That is.
Northwest. And to the south, we have a big
Southwest.
gaggle of Swords of Chaos with Parker. Going further west, we've got a whole load of Swords of Chaos clunking their way east, and poor old Scaliotor by himself, locked in an unproductive combat with Ant. The Swords of Chaos I mentioned clunk eastwards on their implacable mission of doom. All that's left is the boneyard. It rears over Uncle Buggy.
I'm only a small, bold hobbit. Too frail. Yeah, I can
Too
hardly
frail
lift
to
this
attack.
axe up.
It's got a bite.
I need
and
to
it's
sit
got
down.
A giant tail. The tail
It's not
Yeah.
an axe, it's a walking
You
stick.
deny an old man his walking stick.
sweeps round, and as it does so, Buggy, you can feel the core of yourself. You can feel your very skeleton twitch
Yeah.
as it approaches.
Go on, do the damage.
What horrors await you? Well, we're not going to find out now. We're going to find out what it's like when you're attacked by the horrible boneyard. We pick things up next week.
Oh dear.
Bloody hell.
Going a bit south, isn't it?
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. The Library of Last Resort and Age of Worms are copyright Paizo. The Library of Last Resort was written by Nicholas Logue. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.